guys, today I'm bringing you my update number 2 for my 2017 Project Pan. Over the last couple of months I feel like I've made so much progress, so I'm really excited for you to see where I currently am with these products. And yes, FYI, I am wearing the exact same top I wore in my last update. So this is what my Urban Decay Naked palette is looking like. Since my last update, I have hit pan on 3 new shadows, which is so exciting. The first one was Sin, and I literally hit pan on this the day after I filmed my last update. So I've managed to get a lot of pan in this shade. I was wearing it all over the lid with Toasted kind of on the outer half of the eye, and I really like that look for spring. It's just really nice pinky and like fresh. And I've recently just hit pan on Half Baked and Smog, and I tend to mix these two together. I don't really like how Half Baked looks by itself. I love Smog by itself, but I've been mixing those two together. Very close to hitting side pan on Half Baked. So yeah, obviously over the summer months I want to go for something a little bit warmer on the eyes, and I've just really been enjoying those two shades. As for everything else, I haven't really touched that many other shades. Apart from Naked, I still use that daily. I'm getting to the point where it's starting to crumble off now, so I feel like I will have to repress it, but I did manage to bring it down quite far. So I am pleased about that. By the next update, I think I would like to have used more of Sin, focusing on that top section. Also, I would like to have hit side pan on Half Baked and Smog on both sides. And I think I'm just going to leave it kind of focusing on those 3 shades. But yeah, that is where I am at with my Naked palette. Next, we have the Too Faced Natural Eye palette, which is currently upside down, and I have managed to hit pan on 2 shades. So I don't know if you can see from here, but I've hit pan on Push Up as well as Espresso. Oh my god! There is also pan on Heaven. After my last update I actually had to repress Heaven because it had such a hard pan on it. It was just impossible to use. There was no pigmentation to the shadow. But since I repressed it back in like April, it's so creamy, it's so soft, and it's really pigmented now. But I just felt like I wasn't getting anywhere still. I thought after repressing it I would hit pan straight away. But this pan is quite large of Heaven. But if you look right down to the right hand side, there is a bit of pan shown, which is crazy because I literally only used the right hand side today. Like the rest of the time I've been focusing right in the centre. So yeah, hopefully I can expand the pan on Heaven pretty soon. I've been using Cashmere Bunny and Espresso through my brows, and I love how that looks. And I have a pretty big dip going on in Cashmere Bunny. On Espresso, you know, I've got good dip in, I think. You know, nice little size of pan showing as well. I also really like to use Espresso as a natural liner. I've been mixing Heaven and Honey Pot on a Real Techniques Duo Fibre like contour brush, I believe it's called, and I've been using that as my highlighter, and I really enjoy that. It's a nice balance between the kind of icy pink that Heaven is. Oh no, sorry, it's Silk Teddy and Honey Pot. But yeah, mixing the nice kind of icy pink and the warm gold, I really like the combination that it makes together. For my NARS Key Largo Duo, I think I've expanded the pan slightly on this peachy shade, and I have reached for the bronzy shade a couple of times, but there's still no pan showing. I'm not going to use this whole peachy shade up, I just can't be bothered for that. But I do still want to hit pan on the bronzy shade, and I feel like once I manage to do that and I have a reasonable amount of pan showing, I will probably declutter this duo from my collection. I still have some product left in my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Colour in the shade Amethyst. I love this, and I've said this before, I'm just really struggling to use it at the moment because it's summer and I've been using more of the bronzy shades on my eyes. When we come back into September I will start using this a lot more. At the beginning of June I decided to declutter my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot. This is really good at counteracting any veins or discoloration on your eyelids. However, I had had mine for a really long time and it started to smell a little bit, so I just didn't want to put it anywhere on my eyes. So I have since brought in the balm, put a lid on it, eyeshadow primer. I haven't marked this because I'm literally right near the bottom anyway, so I hope by the next update I would have this completely done. I was using the Benefit Bad Girl waterproof liner, I believe it was called. It's just a black eyeliner, and it was a mini. But to be honest, this just doesn't work on my waterline. It didn't stick. It didn't make my waterline black. It was just pointless in my opinion. When I swatched it on my hand, it was pigmented, and it did seem really black, and it didn't budge on my hand. But for some reason, it just does not transfer that way onto my eyes. So I've brought in my Decay 24/7 Glide-On Eye Pencil in the shade Stag. And this is just a really dark brown. I'm not going to be able to use this all up by the end of the year. I honestly hardly ever use eyeliner. I've actually got it on today, but it's like the first time that I've proper put like a dark eyeliner on my waterline. I actually really quite like it though, so I definitely will use it. I just want to see how far I can get with this eyeliner. I've actually decided to declutter my Kiko lip liner as well. I just don't reach for it, and I just don't see any point of keeping hold of it into my collection when I just personally don't like it and I'm just not using it. I still have a bit of product left in my Rimmel lip pencil. If I use this consistently for a week, I reckon I could get this done. But it's just trying to find the motivation to use it consistently for a week. But there honestly isn't that much product left in here today. After using the Maybelline Colour Elixir in Blush Essence for a couple of months, I've definitely made a lot more progress. There is still a lot of product left in both of my Colour Elixirs, but I feel like they're definitely more even now. Before, I definitely used a lot more of Caramel Infused, but now the pinky shade is much more kind of level with the brownie one. I probably won't get that much more use out of the pink one, but I will continue to use the brown one throughout September and onwards. As for the L'Oreal Extraordinaire liquid lipstick in the shade 101 Rose Melody, I've only really just started reaching for this now, and I will probably carry on using this kind of beginning of autumn. I've decided to throw away my MAC Viva Glam 5 lipstick. Just got to the point where it's quite old now. It was breaking on me. I had to use it with a lip pencil, with a lip brush, which meant that I couldn't like apply it when I was out and about, and it just generally just became really difficult to start using it. So yeah, I've taken this out and I've now put in my MAC Syrup lipstick, which I love. This is a luster finish, and over the last month I've been wearing down the top bit, trying to make it completely flat, and I'm slowly getting there. So by the next update, I would like this lipstick to be completely flat. I've also added in the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Brink. This is a matte formula, and I got this last August, like right at the end of the holidays. It arrived just after I had my appendix out, and I actually purchased this colour in a set. I think it was called the Staycation set, and it came with like 6 other shades or 5 other shades. However, this one had like a different smell to the others, and I don't really know how this happened because it came in a set. I'm just using this one because it doesn't smell as nice as the others, and I think it will probably go bad a little bit faster than the others. I hope to use as much of this up by the end of the year. I think I could do it. I also have the Avon Colour Trend Pressed Powder in medium. I don't know if I actually showed you this in my last update, but there is a tiny bit of pan now, but I'm just not enjoying this anymore. It's been in my collection for a while. I've managed to hit pan on it, and yeah, I can literally only really use it in the summer because it is tinted, but I just don't want to, so I'm actually decluttering this as well. I'm actually getting rid of quite a few products, but I think project panning is all about finding what you love and accepting that it's okay if you really don't get on with the product. It's fine to let it go, you know, as long as you've tried. And as long as you are using lots of other products in your collection, there's nothing you can really do. You know, if you don't like something, you can't force yourself to like it. I've got some exciting news for my Body Shop Honey Bronzer. This is in the shade 03 Medium Matte. Oh, a chunk just fell out. And this is my bronzer, so I recently hit pan on it. And up until just now, there was still a little bit right at the side. However, I just opened it up and it's literally just fallen on the floor, so I'll have to try and pick that up without crumbling it into my carpet. But I feel like I've got a decent amount of pan showing. It's taken me forever to get this far, and I am beginning to doubt myself whether I can get it used up by the end of the year. Honestly, over the last couple of months I've barely touched my Coralista blush by Benefit, and I've been focusing all my effort on the Tarte Exposed blush. Now for this blush, all I wanted to do was hit pan on it, and I have hit pan on it, but I'm going to keep using it until September and just see how far I can get the pan to grow, and then I will probably swap in another blush to use alongside Benefit Coralista. I also love using it kind of in the crease, especially back in April when I was using Sin on the lid. I really like popping this in the crease. And I also forgot to mention that I was using my bronzer quite a bit on the eye, especially when I was working in June and just didn't have time in the morning to apply my eyeshadow all nicely. I was actually grabbing my bronzer and applying that all over the lid and up into the crease, and I really like that. But for my Coralista blush, this is what it's currently looking like. So there's quite a bit of pan showing. I did repress it after my last update, and I managed to use this whole like middle section. Right at the top it is really thin at the moment, so by the next update that top bit will be completely gone and I should start working in this bottom right hand corner. I managed to finish another nail polish. This is the Barrier Prickly Pear. This is the High Shine formula. I love this colour and this formula. There is the smallest amount left, but I don't think it's enough for, you know, 2 coats on both hands, and it was getting very thick and gloopy. But when I first introduced it into the pan, it was all the way up here and then down there and then completely gone. So last time I did add in the same formula. This is the Jelly High Shine nail paint, but this is in the shade Papaya. I've only used this a couple of times because over the summer I've allowed myself to have more freedom with the colours I've been using. Hopefully by the next update this will be completely gone. I also managed to finish off my Lacoste Touch Pink perfume. I think I had this finished in like June. I really like this perfume, but it was time to move a couple of perfumes out of my collection. So at the beginning of the year I was up to here and then like down here. I honestly didn't have much left after my last update, but I'm really happy that it's gone. And over the summer I've been just again having fun with what perfume I've been wearing. There isn't any progress with my Diesel Loverdose Tattoo perfume, but there will be from September onwards. I believe that was all the products that were in my project pan for 2017. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you are panning makeup as well and you have your own YouTube channel, definitely leave me a comment down below so I can go check your videos out. It's really nice to have a support system when you are panning products, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!